I know that I'm not the only one. I'm not alone in this experience. So many of us are walking through the same uncertainty, even if our stories look different on the surface. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Priyanka, and I'm here to help you navigate through life with a leap of faith and positivity. On this channel, we talk about anything that makes the human experience a little more soothing, a little more smoother, and to help you live with a little bit or sometimes a lot more courage. Okay? I think it is something very important to talk about because it has been raising a lot of anxiety amongst people, and in turn it has been lowering the frequency and the vibration of the planet. All right, so things have been pretty intense lately. It has, when life feels so unpredictable, the anxiety kicks in and the cortisol levels are up over the roof. It can be super emotionally draining. I'm not here to debate policies or tell anyone what to do, but I will share what has helped me through these times of uncertainty, which is connecting to that energy, that source, the same energy that flows through the people, setting the rules and the regulations, through the doctors, and through each one of us. And that includes you. I want to point this out that it is so easy for us to sit with our friends and complain about what's going on. It's very easy to do it. I don't think that it's a good idea to complain because nobody benefits from complaining about what's going on in the country. Okay, what will help though, because complaining is only going to add to the energy of the anxiety and the cortisol running through people. And the thing that can help ease the tension is to pray, and if you have friends, then talk about the opposites to what's happening. Okay, so I wanted to point that out. And I have not shared much of my background on this channel. Recently, I went through a job loss. I want to talk about what I have been doing to work through the series of events and how I have been moving from fear to faith. One thing that I did was, I don't know if it comes under the term feng shui, but I believe it does. My workplace had a culture of exchanging gifts during the holiday season, during the Christmas season. And it was a very thoughtful gesture because some of the gifts I got were actually very pretty. They were actually very beautiful, very aesthetic. They were pink and white, very feminine, very girly. But they were tied to people and experiences that did not feel aligned and that did not feel safe for me anymore. So whenever my sight would fall onto the gifts, I would recall them saying that I was a liability to the company rather than being an asset. And the unresolved feelings of unforgiveness, of victimhood mindset, of negativity and bitterness would then arise. So I made a decision for these gifts to go away from my space, and I got rid of the gifts and I donated that stuff. To let go of anything and everything that feeds onto that energy of fear. It means to not watch any news, to be completely ignorant, to be deaf, dumb, and blind because they don't do any good to anyone. To instead replace the negative thoughts with those of maybe getting lucky with a last minute miracle, which, or if you're a student, or if you're working a job that you really love, or if you're trying to build your business. So the idea is to stay away from the news that invites more anxiety into your life. If you had a toxic work environment, it is very helpful to remove the items, the paintings, the pictures, the old company logos, the mugs, and even unfollow your ex co-workers and your company's accounts from your Instagram. Because at the end of the day, these objects carry the chaotic energy with them. Getting rid of these objects can actually act like a sage or a palo santo. It helps clear stagnant chi from your space. Okay? So, get rid of the things laying in your space that do not serve you. Number 2, the next point is Ho'oponopono prayer. Now, if you don't know, Ho'oponopono is a Hawaiian prayer for forgiveness, and so it helps unclog any residues of what taints existing or past relationships. It is used as a way to detach from the resentment one might be holding on to towards someone. The Ho'oponopono prayer transforms that negativity, that stagnant energy, that resentment into healing, into love, and into compassion. The 4 phrases of the prayer are: I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. These are the simple 4 phrases to repeat. I was holding a lot of resentment, which is totally okay, by the way. It was okay for them to say what they were saying, and it was okay for me to feel the way that I was feeling. Whenever I observed the negative thoughts and emotions arising, I would start repeating to myself, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. At first, it was hard for me to say I love you to these people. I had a sudden insight that these people are me and I am these people that I hold grudges against. And essentially, we're all connected, we are all one. Even the people who say these things are me, okay? And they are me and I am them. And I had that realization, it just got easier for me to say I love you to them in my talk to your loved ones. I'm sorry, I keep changing the position of my microphone, but I'm trying to find the most comfortable position for my microphone. Yeah. Anyway, the 3rd one is talk to your loved ones. This might sound like the obvious one, but when we feel broken, when we feel that heaviness in our chest and that sinking feeling in our gut, more often than not, we want to wallow in the sadness. We want to entertain the inner dialogue that says, I'm a failure. I can never get anything done right. I'll never succeed in my life. That I can never trust myself to make the right decisions. That everything is going to fall apart. Because we are too busy thinking these thoughts. We cannot even fathom the idea that our earth-shattering problem might even have a solution. Reaching out to your loved ones, your friends, your partner, your mentor, whoever you trust will give you that reassurance and that trust in yourself. And they might even give you solutions that you are unable to think of in the moment because you're still trying to process so many emotions at once, especially if you're a sensitive soul like me. So it is important because it is love that gets you through the pain and the uncertainty. In my case, I called my dad to tell him that I had lost my job. I didn't know how that conversation was gonna go. And I didn't know how my dad would react, but what I received instead from him was so much reassurance. He told me that it was okay. It is okay if you lost your job. It went on to show me how loved I was, and that love was enough for me. I had missed his presence so much, his affection and that sense of comfort that I got by being close to him. And even over the phone, I could feel it. It reassured me that I will always be loved, even if my plans fall apart, even if life doesn't go the way that I had imagined it. I feel like people might not like the advice, what I said in the end, that even if things don't go according to the plan, there's always something, like it will get you closer to your dream life. See, it might contradict the concept that you cannot manifest it. Okay, you can manifest your life. He's saying that I felt loved and that love was enough for me in the uncertainty. I didn't think that there was another solution to for me I was not yet looking at. So I didn't mean for me to, or for you to give up your dream city, okay? That is not what I meant. I just meant to say that I didn't know what, but I didn't know that I was still gonna stay in my dream city, okay? That was my point. Now, number 4 is to make an altar. The point of making an altar is to create a space which is reserved for only certain sorts of energy. This should be the place for you to cleanse. This should be the place for us to cleanse ourselves of the residual energies. This place should feel more like a spiritual bathtub for you. It is a place for you to meditate, to manifest, to read, to pray, to journal, to script, to visualize. This should be the space in your home for you to rest and digest, to recharge and restore, where you go to heal and speak out your heart and cry and plead and pray to God if you need to. So put objects on your altar which amplify your energies of healing, such as your books, an aromatherapy diffuser, and essential oils, a Himalayan salt lamp, a journal, your crystals. So surround your altar with all of the objects that make you feel connected to that energies, and the objects that naturally amplify your energies. Okay, it could even be of your favorite photo with your best friend or with your partner that just like or with your pet that just raises your frequency. Okay, the space for you to not bring your work, because your work, unless it's something uplifting, unless it's something creative, like if you are an artist and if you like to do art on your altar, then you can definitely do it. But if it's the work that you bring from your office and you don't like your work, then please don't bring your work on your altar. It is reserved. Your altar is reserved only for energies that you love to be with. Okay, so please don't bring your work to your altar. If you hate your work, please don't bring your work to your altar. Okay, so these are the 4 things that I did to help me. With my experience with my altar was that I just started crying. I think after I lost my job, I was trying to keep myself busy, right? I was reading books, I was applying for jobs, and I was like making food, and I was just keeping busy with life. And then this one evening I was feeling really, really low and I didn't know what to do. So I just went to my altar. I remember, because that is the only place that makes me feel, that calms me down, right? So I went there and I didn't know what to expect. And as I sat there, I just started crying. I just started crying so much. And after that crying session, I felt a lot of clarity. I felt a lot better. So yeah, this is what I did to help me through so much of uncertainty. So yeah, this is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope it helped you in some way, and if you did, please let me know in the comment section down below as to how are you navigating through this uncertainty. It might be going out for walks, even it could be meditating, it could be journaling, it could be watching funny videos. So let me know how you are navigating through this uncertainty, through the times of uncertainty. And please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon so that you're notified every time I upload a video. And I just look forward to helping you more and more in the future. And also I want to give the side note before I end the video that my ideas and my concepts and my beliefs around manifestation have changed a lot, and people play so many rules on manifestation as to, oh, you cannot manifest for other people, or you have to feel it to see it, and all of these beliefs, okay? And I saw these videos on YouTube and I've read about these things in books. The concept that you cannot really manifest for someone else, or you have to feel it to see it, that didn't really resonate with me. That didn't really sit right with me. And give this video a like, comments, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.